Hey, good morning, all. Welcome to today's analysis. Today is the 17th of February 2023, Friday, and yesterday we had a good expiry. And what has happened overall is so we are trading in a balance. So this is that overall balance. So this is from the budget session. And ideally, what we have seen is, look above, and, now I'm looking to see if we continue back in the balance. So what do I mean by that? So this is a bigger balance, so you can consider, this you can consider as balance one, and, this is a smaller balance two. And if you look, continuously we were trying to move higher, and then saw some supply coming in, and this was where the area of supply, and then immediately a lot of buyers are trapped, sellers came in, and now they took the auction lower, and we are back in the value of Thursday or Wednesday. Yeah, okay, Wednesdays, yes. So that's the overall story or the picture from the higher time frame. And on a smaller time frame chart, this was the zone which I was looking at, because this is where the shorts were trapped, or you can say there were trapped shorts. So there was one reaction again, again supply came in, and then they took it down. But yeah, this was an important level, which I was looking at. And also yesterday, so there were two trades which I executed. One is, when the gap got filled, there was this little buying activity, and I was able to capture this move. And the second was, when I saw supply coming in, so this is the 42,000 level, and it was just not developing higher. So I was looking at this particular high, failure to continue. I actually entered at around this low, and then I just exited here. So I had like one PE trade. It did not, it gave me just very less points, but I was in two CE trades, and this is where it gave me a maximum return compared to the put trade. So you can check my YouTube. If not, so I'm posting this. You go to the community, click on the go to the channel, and click on the community tab, and that's where I'm sharing all this updates. So this is what I've just shared, the areas which I'm looking at from intraday perspective. This is what the MTM was, and why I took the trade. So I'm mentioning that. All this, so all these things are there. So just do look at that. Okay. So coming back to today, okay. So what's the game plan for today? So first of all, let me just jump to the market profile chart, and what we have is a poor high, and we have a good excess. So for me, this excess is a reference, and there are stops around Wednesday's low. So first of all, this low is an anomaly because it is at previous, so basically on the Tuesday. So if this is the range of Tuesday, it is at the mid range of Tuesday. So I actually wanted to go short basic, but I did not had that fund in my that I did not transfer, and then internet and all those technical glitches happened. But I'm just observing this, and from the higher time frame perspective, it was giving major clues that this area will be tagged. So my game plan today is, once the Wednesday's low is getting tagged, do we see continuation lower, or do we again try to come back, see again the sellers coming in this spike, or in this price pro, and do we continue lower? Yeah, so that's what my overall trade plan is now. If you look at the global data and the global markets, they tell a different story. So first of all, like everything is negative. So even if you consider Dow, I think there were some numbers came out, Nikkei, Hang Seng, so Hang Seng, Nikkei futures, they just turned positive, but everything is in red. So it's bleeding red. So odds are that looking at the pre-open data, we might open below previous low, so around 41,200, because that's the area where the buyers had shown their hands. And now it's time for buyers to see how they are able to protect their positions. If not, then there are a lot of stops below 41,200, and this is the area 41,100, and 41,000 is the level. So this is where I'm expecting the buyers to again come up and show their strength. But yeah, there are also stops. So there are stops on the lower end. There are also stops on the upper end, so to hit those stops from the upper end, first of all, this particular zone should be cleared. So that's how I'm using market profile. It is for me. It is like like we have Google Maps, right? It is a GPS. How I'm using market profile as my GPS to understand the auction and see if the market is developing as per my understanding, observe the reaction, and based on that, if I'm seeing a setup getting formed, then I'll execute. But today being Friday, I will be staying pretty light. Let's see, or let's see if I get the right setup. If not, then I'll just avoid, and I'll just observe the overall market, and how the price is developing. So that's the overall game plan for today. The current time is 8:59. We will be getting some pre-open data in some time. But if you see, so I'm actually looking at, so which are the areas where we might see some sort of responsive buying. So first of all, this is that zone. So this zone was already tagged. Next zone, where we can have some sort of responsive buying is 41,400 to 41,320, because this is where the inventory or the shorts are tracked. Okay. Other zone is where I'm looking at is at 41,240, 280 to 240, and last zone is this, 41,160. Yeah. So these are the areas where I'm expecting some sort of responsive buying. And if you so observe, so first of all, look at the round numbers. So don't be in a hurry to trade today. Yeah. Because there are stops here. So first of all, even if we get a gap up, first of all, you have to see whether we accept above, tear the lows, and do we see continuation higher and a rejection, or do we see price tagging and then immediately just going down and panicking everyone. So a lot of panic selling, or a lot of liquidity hunting will be present today. So just be careful. If you are an option buyer, if you are an option seller, one of the best strategy is sell 42,000 call, sell 41,000 put. Yeah, so this is 1,000-point range, and get the theta, or that's the, I think, strangle position. So capture the theta or the DKA for today. Okay, so that's the overall plan. Friday, wait for the right setup. Okay, so let's look at the options data first, and what is it at that it is telling us. Okay, so first of all, 41,500 is the level of equilibrium. This level should not break. If this gets broken, you can observe this level, and start observing this levels, and you will start to find some clues, what's the reaction. So observe the reaction, and based on that, it will be, you will be able to figure it out. Just keep things simple. Okay, if this level breaks, from a higher time frame perspective, 41,000 is where a lot of put positions have been created, and also 41,200. Yeah, so these are the zones where, so if 41,500 breaks, don't be in a hurry to chase price and take shorts, because this is the zone which is been protected, which has not been tagged, and I'm expecting a sort of a reversal from here, and we might have a short covering rally, so you never know. Yeah, but have a plan, be ready with any movement which can happen. Yeah. um, Worst case can be this level can also be cleared, then observe at 41,000. But keep one day, so we have got like 5 days, right? So whatever, and I do trade, but I try to stay light and observe and see whether the price is getting developed based on my current understanding or not. Yeah. So the reason why chart, I think I'm having internet issues since last 3 days, because I don't know what the corporation is doing here. Everywhere, it's all chopped off, and सब जगह खड्डे खोद के रखे हैं. Yeah. Okay. So this was, let me just, okay. Yeah, so sorry for that. Okay, so what I was telling is, we have 5 days, right? Monday to Friday. So Friday and Monday, just keep those 2 days to observe the reaction. Now, the reason why I'm telling you Friday and Monday is that's where as a buyer, the premiums are high, and as a seller, so you can do a lot of strangle positions and straddle positions on Friday and Monday. But as a buyer, I will be a bit cautious because premiums are a bit high. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so these are the days where you get optimum value in terms of your premiums. Premiums are pretty good, and you can trade with a small account and start learning how to manage risk. Yeah. So okay, so enough of Gyan. Let's see. Let me also look at the pre-open data. And I'll also look at the option chain. What is it that's suggesting? So we'll look at 23rd of February. Okay. Okay, so OTMs, ITMs. So if you see first, let's check the OTM. Yeah. What is it telling you? 21, 40, 61, 62, 62, 25, 62, 82, 85, 87, 88. Yeah. So about 88K, positions, or, the inventory is here. Here it's 46 plus 16. So, 46 and 6, 52. So, let me just erase this. 52 plus 7, so consider this as 60K. Yeah. So more inventory is created on the call side. On the ITM side, 14, 24, and 38. So 38K here, and here it's 40, 50, 53K here. Yeah. So it's 53, 58. So more ITM, I see more puts have been created. In ITM, you have less calls, but from the OTM side, it's more inventory. So the calls are the ones. So 50 plus 80. So this has a higher number if you just sum it up. But yeah, that's how I try to keep things very simple. That's how I'm looking at. So overall, the inventory is created higher for call. For put, the inventory is not higher. So if we have a short covering rally, these are the guys who will be panicking, and we can have a good short covering rally till 42,000 level. But looking at 42,000, where is this? So this is at 41,500. Yes. So 41,500 is an inflection point, because here more PEs are created than the CEs. Yeah. So yes, so just observe this. This use this as a pinch of salt. Nothing. There's no rocket science. Okay. Let's look at the current time is 9:07. Still loading. just hide the data so that I get a clear picture. So the time is 9:07, 58 seconds. It should be out. Okay. Yes, pre-open data is out. So it is 41,514. 41,514. So what does that data tells you now? So I'll just close this. So we are just opening below the previous day's low. So why, despite of the global news and all the hoo-ha and everything which has happened, understand why it is opening. Understand why it is opening here. Why not a gap down? So if you don't know, that's fine. But start asking such questions. So first of all is, despite of global cues, inventory is flat. So inventory being flat means there is some buying, which is going to happen at 41,500 level. So if you see the pre-open is 41,514, and based on the options data, 41,500 is the level of equilibrium. So observe the reaction. So first of all, observe the reaction at 41,500 levels. If this fails, then odds are higher that the previous day low, not the previous day low, but the Wednesday's low, because from the structural point of view, there are a lot of stops, and there are these HVNs, which I'm seeing, which can be act as support, and we might sort of reverse from here. Yeah. So immediately my focus is 41,500. That is particularly this line. And I'll be observing around the lows. So if we see continuation lower and rejection, then that's a good, so this is a quick scalp trade to the downside. If we see acceptance above 41,500, so look for a retracement and a rejection like this, and then so those are the two quick scalp opportunities which I'm seeing. I don't know whether that's going to happen, or what can happen is it going to go up and come down. So hit the stop losses above here, hit all this liquidity here, and then it is just chopping in this range. So be very careful today. Don't be in any hurry to take sort of trades, and what we'll do is we'll also look at the order flow data. So based on the order flow data, okay, so we are having sellers here, 41,720. We are having stacked sellers here. Yeah. So wait for this to, and also we have got a trapped buyer here. Yeah. So this increases the odds. So now picture is pretty clear. So if the, anyways, and 41,600 is where the buying can come in. So if the price opens, we should see some bounce back. If we see this, then this can be a good short covering rally towards this. So this is the overall auction path, or the price which I'm seeing can develop based on the pre-open data. And once so look at this, just so observe 41,600 to 41,690. So this is that 90-point range, and just observe. We will look at that. So the time is 9:11. So here is the clock. But yeah, so that's what. So sorry, let me close it again and end here. So observe. I think that's a good. This is a good good use case to understand, and from the structure point of view. What was the pre-open? 41,514. Okay, 41,514. So yes, so we are opening below this. So structurally, it should, if it failure to tag previous day's low, I'm expecting a reversal. You know, we look at this zone. So what is this zone telling? So if you see, this is okay, small numbers, but yes, you know, just look at this zone, and you know, based on that, uh, yeah. So I think that's an immediate trade plan, you know, which I'm seeing, uh, which can develop. So the time is 9:12. It will be 9:13. So let me just note down the pre-open data in my journal. So the pre-open data is 41,514 minus 117 minus 0.28%. Inventory is short. And pre-open is also telling that it is short. 41,500 to observe the reaction. Yeah. So a lot of, I also did not look at the premiums, right? I completely missed. So let me just quickly, we still have time, right? We still have 2 minutes. And this is a monthly expiry, okay? 500 is 433. What's the IV? IV is 13. IV is 14. Okay, yeah, still good for option buyers. 433. Yes, this is good. Okay. Yeah, so I'm seeing a trade at the open, but I am avoiding it. I want it to settle because first of all, you know, as the price is going to open, a lot of premium erosion is going to there, you know. So I think the day where I made a loss, right, 3,000 ka loss, this one, you know, so I think 1,800 or 2,000 was in the pre-open, you know, I was trading at the open. So that's why I'm avoiding because it hits you mentally, and then, you know, you will be chasing price. So yeah, so I'm just avoiding, and let's see whether this behavior develops, you know, or not. Yeah, so 90-point range, price has opened. So it has opened well below, and you know, it's still developing lower. Wow. Okay, so a lot of structural stops are getting tagged. Nice, this is nice. So where it is stopping? So it is stopping at 41,400. And you know, 41,400 is where we saw trapped inventory. Now you see the buyers are coming in here. Yeah, so observe 41,400 for me is the level. And you know, it failed to took out 41,384. Yeah, so I will be long, keeping my stop loss, but yeah, keeping my stop loss mid of this. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so buyers, trap buyers, sellers are coming in. Yeah, so my stop loss would have hit. I'll be just out. A lot of unfinished auctions around the high. And now we are seeing lower. Now we should see continuation to the lower and hitting those stops. Failure to do that. So if you see now structurally, a lot of sell orders are coming in, buying is coming in. Okay, now you can take a long trade, keep your SL here. So SL is tagged again. So again the second long is cleared. That's fine. Then, you know, next step is, but we are seeing acceptance above 41,400. Pretty fast. Okay, so I need to hit refresh. If you see MNN, so this data is not updated, but yeah. Okay, take a long now. Keep my stop loss here. And I'm looking for it to go higher. So this is my stop loss. Now I'll be moving my stop loss here. I'll be keeping my stop loss here. So see the reaction. Why is it not going lower? So 41,480 is the zone. So that's where, you can keep the stop. If it hits, that's fine. Okay, so it has hit the stop loss. That's fine. So yes, now you can take a short, keep your stop loss here, 41,483, and now we should see continuation lower, but there is a buyer at the lower end. Yeah, so pretty choppy now. So I'm seeing buyers again coming in. So this stop loss would be hit, would be triggered. Buyers are coming in, but why is the price developing lower? That's the question which you have to ask. And let me just mark this unfinished auctions. So this entire zone is where the transactions were not happened. Yeah, and we are still chopping in this range. We should see continuation lower, but I'm seeing there are trap sellers, or shorts are trapped here. But yeah, 41,400 is now the area which I'm looking at. Okay, let me hide this and let me see. Okay, so there is a balance getting formed. Buyers are coming in, but price should move higher now. Failure of price to move higher should give you a clue. So we are around the J low. We are above here now. Okay, so I took one trade, but yeah, I made a loss of 152 bucks. And the reason is, I was seeing acceptance above this, so it failed. But yeah, that was the first trade. And if you look at the execution, 919 I entered and 920 I just exited. So 476 was my entry period. And yeah, I entered here and I exited, it's about 6 points loss is, what I have taken. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, so we saw the buyer getting tagged, and now we are seeing some sort of continuation to the higher side. Let's see. So buyers are coming in at 41,400. Time is 9:21. It's still developing lower. And here, if you see, there are no buyers. So that should give you some clues. And we tagged this low, and it's just again. So yeah, I'll be just waiting and watching. And by the way, this is my 50K account. So currently I'm in a loss. I'm not made any profits, but yeah, this is what I'm seeing right now. So we have got trapped buyers here, and now we are seeing continuation to the lower side. We have got structurally one more stop, so let it get tagged. One more trapped buyer here. And we are crossing 41,400. So a lot of choppiness seen. Yes, seller supply is there. Okay, now it is developing lower. So let me hit refresh so that we get the proper numbering and the lettering. So now I'm looking to see supply coming in at 41,400. So currently I have taken a short position 356 and my SL is 353. So I'm just removing my 354 and it got hit. Yeah. So yes, so just chopping around. So the reason why I'm showing you this is the choppiness, which you will be seeing. Yeah, so just trading with small, just trade with small quantities. But yeah, overall I have made about 0.5% loss, 250. And here if you see again, supply is coming in. Yes, so supply is coming in at 41,300 and this is the zone where supply is there. We are at the lower edge of balance and we should see continuation to the lower end. So good sellers are trapped. So I have entered a long position, 8. Yeah, let's see whether this gets, and it got triggered. Yeah, so 507 still, yeah, still I made a loss. But yeah, overall I made a loss of $291. And yeah, it's still going higher. Yeah, so but anyway, so very choppy day. Lost about $300 with brokerage and all, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So thank you. I'll be, I hope you had a learning session today, wonderful session, and I'll see you again next week. Yeah, thank you again. Take care. Bye.